Let's go to Dave from Northern California. Dave from Northern California, welcome to the program. Would love to hear what is on your mind today. Dave from Northern California, please accept my invitation to join the discussion.
Hi, David.
Hi.
How are you today? Okay. I was calling to talk about your plan to try to reduce gun violence.
Sure.
I agree with you in principle. I share the same goals, but I come from the perspective of knowing that there are easily over 100 million semi-automatic firearms. Most people have at least 2 magazines. I've met people who have 100 magazines that are over the capacity limit that you've talked about in the past. I don't see how any law that could be passed would successfully rid the world or the country of those firearms. And I've got anecdotal cases for why I think any law would still be defeatable with current technology.
Well,
so how do you propose that would work?
It's not really, I mean, I've already addressed that in the formulation of my proposal, which is there is no one law that will solve the problem. But what we want to do, given that there's a Second Amendment and given that there are hundreds of millions of guns out there, we want to see, can we reduce? And so you're absolutely right. I mean, listen, parts of the proposals are you require licensing. Maybe some of the people, you require insurance. Some of the people who have a whole bunch of firearms might say, hey, you know what? I don't want to pay as much in insurance, so I will choose to get rid of some of these weapons. You have a gun buyback program for certain firearms. That doesn't mean anyone's forced to give them back, but you give an off-ramp to people. So I agree. I mean, I don't know that we disagree. I'm on the same page as you. Given the circumstances and where we are today, there is no one law that's going to solve the problem. But what I want to do is say, is there low-hanging fruit that doesn't violate the Second Amendment that we can use to help and improve the problem? That's where I am.
Well, so the reason that I find that argument unconvincing is illustrated with an example from close to me last week. A gentleman was arrested in possession of methamphetamine for sale. He was a convicted felon and he had a gun on him. That prompted a search of his home where they located 2 more firearms, one of which was a AR-15 that was one of these ghost guns, although that phrase is really mocked within the gun community. I think it's better to say a built-at-home gun from a kit. And this person was a convicted felon in a state like California that has restrictions against AR-15s. This wasn't compliant in any of the ways that the laws in California, and he made the gun himself at home. I've seen documentaries that claim over 150 million blanks have been sold for making these firearms. So I'm just extremely pessimistic that that strategy can work.
Yeah, and like I said, you're sort of proving my point, which is, of course, you are going to have stories like that, and you are right. It's possible that my 10 ideas wouldn't have prevented this guy in California from having built a gun, and I don't purport to have a solution to that. So again, I don't think we're in disagreement. I think we're up against a real challenge here, but we can't say, since it won't solve that problem you just identified, we should do nothing. That I can't get behind.
Yeah, and I understand that very much. I guess what I'm trying to do is direct the conversation towards solutions I think have any chance whatsoever. And the political
Dave, give me one such solution. I've got 40 people waiting, but give me one such solution we can think about, and then I'm going to move on. Okay.
Well, that's the problem, is I don't have one, and I understand completely what you're saying. It's time to move on. So thank you very much for taking my call, and congratulations on the birth of your child.
All right, Dave from Northern California. Great to hear from you.